Jungle.
Wie muss man drauf sein, wenn einem selbst die eigene Demenz, der eigene potenzielle Alzheimer, all die ganzen Geschichten, die da kommen, der Ausbruch einer solchen Krankheit völlig gleichgültig ist?
Ich denke mal, alle in dem System, von denen, die das machen, die wissen, worum es eigentlich geht. Die haben die wunderschöne Position, ein Class A Health Upgrade zu bekommen. Sprich, die werden medizinisch freigestellt von dem ganzen Mist. Wir haben noch nicht genau rausgekriegt, was die da machen.
Was heißt freigestellt? Also
die kriegen eine medizinische Prophylaxe, die dafür sorgt, dass sie nicht betroffen sind.
Okay, das ist natürlich in Anführungsstrichen die Lösung für diese Leute, ja. Ja.
Und alle Handlanger wissen wahrscheinlich gar nicht, was sie tun. Ich wette, die Hälfte der Piloten, die den Mist ausbringen, die denken, sie retten die Atomkraftwerke vor Sunflares, vor Sonneneruptionen.
Ja, oder tun was Gutes fürs Klima, ja, indem sie die Erderwärmung auf die Art und Weise verhindern. Oder
ja, was auch immer. Alle tun ja nur Gutes.
Ja, ja.
Ja, halt vor ihrem Hintergrund. Ich wette auch, die Leute, die da wirklich die Strippen ziehen, die sind der Meinung, dass die Menschen irgendwie schlecht sind. Und dass nur, wenn jemand alles unter Kontrolle hat, wir eine Chance haben, uns nicht selbst zu zerstören. Ja? Und die werden das tun in dem vollen Glauben, damit etwas Gutes zu tun.
Transhumanism is the high-tech dream of both the ruling elite and of numerous modern scientists. Transhumanism may well be presented to the world as a method of improving mankind.
Seraph Industries. Wir helfen Ihnen, Ihre Talente auf eine Art zu fördern, von der Sie dachten, sie sei unmöglich. Sehen Sie die Welt, wie Sie sie bisher noch nicht wahrgenommen haben. Und teilen Sie sie mit denen, die Sie lieben. Mit unseren Augmentierungen helfen wir Ihnen und Ihrer Familie, das Leben so zu leben, wie Sie es sich immer gewünscht haben.
Yet the question must be asked, in a corporate-controlled world, exactly what constitutes an improvement? Because looking at things from a commercial and corporate perspective, what may be seen as an improvement to one class may in fact be severely detrimental to another.
Using nanotechnology, its goals are to improve and transcend the limits of nature. Human enhancement is being sold to us as leaping tall buildings in a single bound and having better, faster, higher intelligence, perfect health. But all of that is the sales pitch. Enhancement may in fact be degradation, our being devolved to someone else's specifications. For instance, a specimen that can work 18 hours a day, a specimen that is sterile, that will never have the responsibility of caring for others, a specimen that is even-tempered, with a narrow, predictable range of expression. All this is enhanced, improved.
What have we got? Face recognition, eye, iris, retina, fingerprint, finger geometry, hand geometry, voice, signature, gait, typing, DNA matching, ear, odor. Where do we go to next? Knee biometrics. Private parts are coming up. Okay, what is happening now? We're moving from external biometrics, right? So there is this lust, as mentioned, to get the number of your man. So the more biometrics markers we have, or indicators we have of you, the better the match in the mainframe. So where it's moving is, it's actually moving to internal biometric markers. What they want to do is they want to fuse you to the point where, as Greg Nicoletis moves from point A to point B, are my intentions good for the system? And it's a military-industrial complex system, right, where what they want to do is ensure that as I move from point A to point B, the movements I make are not a threat. Now, where it gets scary is the algorithms eventually will actually be done by artificial intelligence. So the machine will dictate. And how that is evident is when you actually see what is happening now with Afghanistan and Iraq. Most of the bombings are now being done with drones. Do you know what I mean? So there is this desire amongst these psychopaths to basically build robot warriors. There is this perception in the market that you've got these IT giants and they're all like Google's fighting Microsoft. No, they're not. They're not. They all work together. There's some contracts that they do compete for, but at the end of the day, the contracts are really given to the company that has the most proficiency in it, and they work. I mean, I don't want to use the word New World Order, but there is a New World Order in the tech giants. They're the ones that actually operate above governments. So IBM, for example, to give you an idea on the sensors, the IBM has the sensors for the US, they have the sensors for Australia, and they have the sensors for Communist China. So you tell me whether that breaks down any barriers between countries. You have a company that operates above countries. There's the Soul Catcher by your own British Telecom. Great name. It's a brain chip, basically, that's records all. Look, it's one of those things where when we look at it from our movement's perspective, we don't know whether things like this are actually true, realistically, because it's got a release date of 2025. But if they manage to pull this off, realistically, it would be a case of, like in the Matrix, where the baby's born microchipped, controlled from birth, and functions as a drone within a hive community to serve the hive. There is no individuality, there is no autonomy, there is no free will. Now, the Neo-Luddites, which were a movement within the textile workers that actually originated in England in 1811, they had the balls and the guts to basically go and destroy the machinery that was displacing them. Here we have companies that are basically hunting you and hunting your family and your lineage and your next generation, and the average person does nothing. It's just... Anyway, sorry. IBM works with the military-industrial complex at the end of the day. It is a fusion of companies. You've got HP, Boeing, DARPA, Lockheed Martin, IBM, right? What it is about securing full spectrum dominance over all global information flows. And you are a node that they want to basically... Okay, they want to create you to be a node, so they basically have full control over your movements. So it goes further than that. It's basically dominating the internet and the users on it. So what I predict will happen in the future is you'll be locked into a particular IP, and as we're moving with laptops and the like, with biometrics, and you've got your camera over there, you'll have to actually log on probably with a driver's license, because the internet will actually be viewed as a traffic highway that needs to be regulated, right? And it wouldn't take much. I mean, you've got the Snow, I think it's the Snow-Rockefeller bill in the States, which gives full control over the internet if it's a cyber terror threat. The brain upload, which is the transhumanist way of actually getting you to basically upload your consciousness, which is another eugenics program. So think about it. I go in, upload my brain. I can't even get Windows Vista to run properly, right? And I'm meant to trust, right, and I come from that background. I'm meant to trust people like me and like mates of mine on help desks that when I upload myself, I go, hey man, it's just, I can't find myself. I'm lost. Okay, we are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Your biological, technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Resistance is futile. And that's exactly what it is. They're trying to assimilate you into a hive mind to basically be a drone. What is at stake? It is everything. Your individuality, your uniqueness, your autonomy, your independent thought and your free will.
Modern human beings live their entire adult lives in a largely unnoticed system of slavery. And this can easily be seen when one truly absorbs the implications of paper being more important than people. And now imagine this taken one step further and having each person locked into a digital world in which it would be an easy task to permanently lock human consciousness into a completely false reality, enslaved into a state of permanent debt forever. And if you question your captors or refuse to work, if you decide you would be better off free, then what then?
Ja, ich habe dieses Wissen jetzt einmal gehört, ich kann mir aussuchen, dränge ich es wieder weg, sage ich, das ist ein Spinner, ja, der redet Science Fiction, alles schon gehört. Ja. Ja. Oder lasse ich dieses Wissen an mich ran? Und dann ist die Frage, wie gehe ich damit um? Und aus der eigenen Erfahrung, der Punkt, es zu wissen, aber nicht zu handeln, ist unerträglich. Ja, das ist in der Seele nicht auszuhalten. Und deswegen sagen die meisten Leute, ich vergesse es lieber wieder. Ich verdränge das.